Yeah, so those key doors. They won't open until you beat certain fortresses. Welcome to World 2! The desert. Like, every world in this game seems to have something iconic about it. Well, the first world's more just getting your bearings, I guess, getting used to the raccoon tail. Got the fake block enemies here. And you got the weird... Oh, one of those iconic enemies they never bring back again, oddly. Well, after this game, anyway. I feel like there's so many ideas in this game they just never brought back. Like, I still want one of the suits in this game to come back, because it's arguably my favorite suit in all the Mario games. Oh, can we get it? Oh! Yep. If you can't tell the panels, you get 3 different faces. You got Star, Mushroom, and Fire Flower. Oh, good, the end card is back. Yeah, I think it stays there as long as you... Well, it'll always be there. It comes from your last place you spawned. I want more Fire Flowers. Damn it! Oh! Well, at least we know where the 10 coins are for next time. More lives, damn it. Hey, you always use save states! I don't need them that bad, Jesus! Yes, let me rig the system even more in my favor. More than I have already. But yep. I know Switch 2 rumors are abound. At least the time recording this hasn't been revealed, but... Well, people are believing that it's going to be released in March. Which is crazy! We basically have, like, so many things of it unveiled before its actual reveal. Like its specs, some of its parts, its controllers, how they work, even some of the games coming to it. Like, how am I finding out that Red Dead Redemption 2 is supposed to come to Switch 2 before any of the Nintendo games coming to it? Like, what the hell? I say, honestly, part of me feels like they're really fumbling this. Either that, or a lot of these rumors have been baseless as hell. And they're waiting even longer to release this thing than people had expected. Now, what was it? The Consumer Electronics Show, I think Genki, they're the ones who revealed who showed a lot of accessories and things, and had like a whole mock-up Switch too, supposedly. Like USB-C port on top of it and everything. Supposedly a bit after that, Nintendo's lawyers gave him a visit. I wonder why. Must have violated an NDA or something. Either that, or Nintendo didn't realize how long their NDA actually lasted. They're probably supposed to... They probably told them not to talk about anything about the console for a certain time frame. Then Nintendo lagged behind.
That's what I needed.
Just a guess, though. This game also introduced thwomps and boos. Got thwomps, they'll basically crush you as soon as you run under them. And boos. Look at them, they hide their face. No, don't look at me. You remind me of the regrets of my life. Damn it. I have to remember that time a plumber killed me. I can do it again. I hate plumbers. It's the whole reason I joined Bowser's army. Oh yes, of course, Boom Boom. He's an asshole who just waddles around. Jump him 3 times, you get the magical orb that can... Well, it conquers the fortress, I guess, and blows it up, I don't know. Honestly, after a while, it feels like Mario just blows these up just to be a dick. They're in my way, so they must die. What other rumors they have for that? Supposedly, somebody said, like, a launch title for it's going to be Mario Kart 9. Which, you know, that would be one hell of a launch title that would get people to jump on board. Because they know how pretty much Mario Kart is their biggest selling franchise now, which is crazy. A frigging party kart racer is your best-selling franchise. Just more proof that gamers' tastes suck. Jesus.
Just what I needed.
Yeah, it's the only kart racer that well, the only kart racer that isn't really just a crap. Oh yeah, you can also save replays in this game if you ever wish, but eh. I think really the Game Boy Advance is weird like that. Oh yeah, there's a certain rock in this place you want to use that hammer on. It's all the way in the upper right corner, I think. Can't really tell, but yeah, there's another secret on the map there. And this is the only world that actually has a freaking secret in the map. I'm trying to think what else. Oh yeah, apparently Assassin's Creed Shadows got delayed again. Are you surprised? Oh my god. Like, dude, it almost feels like Assassin's Creed Shadows is gonna either make or break Ubisoft, so I'm thinking it's gonna be break. Like, things have been so bad for them, they apparently have hired, like investing analysts to see what their next move should be in regards to, like, keeping the company afloat or doing a buyout altogether. It's crazy. How far Ubisoft has fallen, like... It feels like one of those things that needs to be studied. Just how badly they screw things up. That nobody wants anything to do with them anymore. Except for the people that buy the same games over and over again. Like Far Cry and Assassin's Creed. I always hated the sun. Always gave me the evil eye when I was walking through this desert. How did I do to you? I told you I hate the light. Why'd you take that personally, bro? I take it very personally. Wait, what? Oh my god! Yes, the angry sun. So crazy to have a freaking sun come after you this level. Bowser actually got the fucking sun to attack me. Yes! Match level up panels, you get extra lives. You get 2 for mushrooms, 3 for fire flowers, and 5 for stars. And now we can go for all these again. We know where the coins are. Yes! I need more money. Oh, shoot. I forget where they are now. Yes! Star. Oh! Yup. There's only 2 more. There's the 1-up prize. Oh! Okay, but we'll definitely get that next time. Then we'll clear it. And then we'll get a new one later. But yeah, it's always great using your raccoon tail in this game to try to search for secrets. Such as going up there. Then again, I know some people are apparently annoyed that you have to, like, sometimes actually use it to find things. Especially in the later stages, they, like, require it. And yet, that's what I find more fun of the game, honestly. It actually encourages you to use the powers to actually get through things. It's not like they, like, soft lock you if you don't figure it out. I think the only times they actually do that, they basically, like, give you ways to, like, infinitely spawn those powers you need. Which I think it's only relevant for the raccoon tail. But yeah, I think you use a hammer on that rock and you can open it up to another path in this map. Oh god, chain jumps! Watch out for those guys, just don't get near them. You stay around long enough, actually let them pull like 49 times to actually pull off their chain. All those weird details that I don't really feel like need to be added, but it's interesting that it is. Damn you guys, I just want to get through and rescue the king already. Get the hell out of my way! You guys are embarrassment. Ah! Freaking dogs. Now give me lives! I don't know how many I'm gonna need. Hand them over to me, or I'm gonna have to rob you blind, Toad. I'll take your head off and take it as collateral. Oh, am I finally gonna match? Yes! Finally! We got a match! Yeah, the symbol actually changes on those now. That's all they only do in the Game Boy Advance version, because the other versions it's just a club and they only have the same prize in the slot wheel every time. Son of a bitch! Why can't I pick those things up? Ah, the most useless item in the game, the music box. Because it can be useful if you want it to be. But that's only if you really care about skipping some stages. Yep, that's the stage you gotta go through. It's weird all the object things they have in this world. Go through pyramids and stuff. Probably the hardest level in this world as well. Most of the last ones are. Yes!
Just what I needed.
How high are you? My God. I have to imagine. I always think to myself if game designers do drugs and they come up with some of these ideas. And it could just be Japan being very, very strange. Collect this leaf. Based on this creature of Japanese mythology, you'll turn into it. What? Son of a bitch! Oof. Nice. Nice, Raja. And to the other new thing. You can pick up shelled enemies if you kick them into it. You basically use the shell to blast them back. And then they can... Yeah. You can use it to open up a new path. Go forward and... Well, vanquished by more Bowser's minions. There's some invisible blocks here somewhere, I think. I think they're... Yep. Ow! And it killed me. Fuck you, Muzzy Beetle! I just wanted to check out his secret. Jeez. I've got to have the money. Luigi's not going to be able to cover rent this month. I need to get that money, damn it! Peach can only give us so much money for all this. Well, his adventure was canon. So have you had any crazy gaming endeavors lately, or still just the same old indie exploration?
Trying to think. Probably just the indie exploration aspect because what good is AAA gaming coming nowadays already doing?
That is true. That is true. There isn't really much exciting right now. All the frickin' Sony stuff is based on the same old we've had, still, since PS4.
Microsoft has fuck all the show.
That is true. Especially since a lot of their games should supposedly be coming to PlayStation and PC. Like, literally, there's consoles is a streamlined place to play their games at this point. Possibly the best place to play some of them, but, well... It's on a case-by-case basis. I know that's how it is for Indiana Jones, at least. Because where a Series S, you can play it, it's perfectly playable, it's just the textures don't look great. That's why I have a whole texture pack for that game in particular. Meanwhile, on PC, you gotta have hella good specs to make it run at all, which is weird. It shows they optimized for Xbox and not really much else. Who knows?
Well, congratulations! This is what you wanted with the exclusive stuffs, right?
I mean,
We
yeah.
can't all be allowed to play our games however we want.
Yeah.
This is what you all fucking wanted.
Yep. I mean, at least that's one thing Xbox has, and it's things designed for that, they're optimized, but then it screws everybody else. Yay, a room of coins! I need the money! I know another one of the indies that came up in like... So one of the names that came up recently, another one of those, I think people are getting hyped for another N64 platform called Karo Quest 64. I think somebody's doing another collectathon platformer. Ah, you son of a bitch! And yet, I'm a weirdo who's looking forward to the Croc remaster.
Never really had any history with Croc, so...
I mean, they're a lot of the old... It was one of the old school PlayStation 1 platformers. I don't know if it came before or after Mario. Mario 64. I think it came after Crash Bandicoot. I think. It was really simple design, but I think it was fun from what I had of it, from what I remember. It is weird how we're getting a lot of remasters of old games. At least it's nice to get a lot of games that are basically forgotten. Or it's on hardware from generations ago that, well, it seems really hard to be able to play some of those that nowadays apparently, or licensing can be an issue. At least with some of them. Yep, just like those freaking Paper Mario ones, the ones will drop down on you. These ones will roll at you because they're dicks. And yet, I'm still looking forward to the Gex remasters for that trilogy. I feel like we could use more of the quippy platformer characters. We need more of those. Because Sonic is... Well, Sonic's not enough, he's not cutting it. Oh yeah, I did play through Shadow Generations recently. That was actually pretty good. Once again, a remake / remaster of old Sonic material has happened to be the best Sonic game again.
Leave the Sonic Generations to be the only good that Sonic can apparently do right.
Yep, and Shadow Generations is, honestly, for me, even better. Like, man, yeah, I think you mentioned it before. Shadow Generations basically feels like an improvement on what the ideas they had in Sonic Frontiers, and I agree.
Yeah, that's why I was like, people want to say, like, well, Frontiers did it first. Like, I don't give a shit about if you do it first. I just want you to do it good.
They definitely did it better. The world felt more dense. I did like that. You didn't go around as quickly, but it was more dense and a lot of stuff to find it. It only felt more valuable exploring it. It was only one hub.
I think I also heard that the hub was kind of shit, though, because of how big it is.
It is kind of big. I'll admit, getting the last of collectibles did kind of piss
me
off.
And also the idea of, here, you gotta fucking go to the boss door just to activate everything that you need to unlock. I'm like, why couldn't you just let me explore and unlock the damn thing?
It is a little weird. At least the stages are great. I also like the Shadow Generation stages more than freaking Sonic Generations.
I just think Radical Highway is so cool, man.
There is a lot of You know, I was going through the game, and slight spoiler, when I get to the last stage, it's like, oh, the final boss is here. I looked at the stage and said Radical Highway. I was like, God damn! And you had a bunch of Radical Highway flashbacks throughout the other stages, too. It's like, what the fuck, man? I really do love Radical Highway. It's the only world that didn't have a 2D equivalent stage. It had only 3D stages for Radical Highway, where all the others had a friggin' 3D and a 2D stage. Also gotta say, the bosses were fantastic, for the most part.
I guess it depends. Some of them are really good. But, I mean...
Honestly, the weakest one, surprisingly, is Mephiles. I was surprised to see him come back. But, well, I think it was more the gimmick of the boss that ruined it for me. It was actually a good boss fight, but...
I'm trying to think, what are the bosses?
You had Bio-Lizard.
Bio-Lizard was amazing.
Yeah.
From what I've seen of it.
Simple but effective, yep. Metal Overlord was weird.
Metal Overlord was a weird pick.
Yeah.
At the same time, I kind of understand it, but...
Yeah, Mephiles is probably better than that, now I think about it, yeah.
Mephiles.
The Mephiles boss fight was good. He turned into a bug! I want to crush this thing! I might wake up and actually kill our king!
What else are the other options? Is it just those 4?
And then Black Doom. Yeah, that's it. Just like Sonic Generations, not a lot of bosses. At least Sonic Generations has the rival fights. I know a bigger criticism, some people aren't a fan of the reacted voice lines or some of the new lines in particular.
I heard it's like very nitpicky stuff as well.
I will say, I know one of the complaints people have is like how too much like meta and referencey it is. I thought about it, it's like, you know, the whole game as a whole is basically a giant reference to Sonic's past. If you're not expecting this, I mean, bro, it's literally referencing past Sonic games. Like, if you're not expecting that, I don't know what to tell you, man. If you're expecting a new stage in this, well, it's weird they did have a Frontiers themed stage in that game, which I thought was weird. Yeah, like the second to last stage was a Frontiers themed one. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, like that's what I mean when I say this.
That was weird.
It chose a bunch of.
At least the others like had all the relevance of Shadow. That one was just like, yeah. Like, that one makes the least sense because Shadow didn't have a single role to play in that game.
Yeah.
They literally just threw that in, just to be like, oh, let's have fun remembering the fun times of Sonic Frontiers that came out a couple years back. I mean, sure, it just, in the context of Shadow, it makes literally no sense.
Yeah. So I'm trying to remember, the stages were Radical Highway.
Well, that was the last one.
Rail Canyon makes sense.
Rail Canyon makes sense. They had the
06 stage makes sense. I forget the name of it, but it makes sense.
It was that Kingdom level.
Kingdom Valley, that's it.
That was it. Yep.
That makes sense.
Here's another letter of the princess. The white block contains magic powers that will enable you to defeat your enemies. By the way, here's a cloud. You're not going to like this thing either. Thanks.